I guess one memory that is always in my mind is when my daughter was born. My daughter Michelle. I'm going to embarrass her here. Is that okay? A little bit. When she was born, that was in 1979, December 29th, 1979, and it was at Victoria General Hospital in Winnipeg, and we had gone. We'd gone to the hospital and we'd been up all night, and I remember when Michelle was born, it happened quite quickly, and my first reaction was when this little girl came. When she came, I thought my first question was, is this little thing, is she cute or is she not? Because she was all wrinkled up and she was all kind of slimy, and I wondered if she was cute. But after she was washed up, then we knew that she was a pretty little girl. But that was one little silly thing that kind of hangs out in my mind. There are lots of funny stories. I'll have to think of a few more here. But,
and speaking of Auntie Margaret, she had a lot of favorite music, right? Like Charlie Rich, the Mavericks. What else did she like?
Well, she liked a lot of there were a number of Christian artists that she really liked. There was a lady actually who was from Kelowna, where we used to live, and she brought Margaret was going through a hard time, and she bought one of the CDs from this lady, and it really helped her because she could identify with some of her experiences, and she loved life. She loved her family. She loved her friends, and she loved her husband in spite of my faults. So that was she was a real blessing to be around.
And you forgot to mention she loved makeup.
Oh, she loved makeup. Margaret would never go outside. She would not even want to go to Walmart unless she had her makeup on. She insisted on, and she always insisted on expensive makeup
yes,
too.
I know.
That's a funny thing, because whenever the little girls, the nieces would come over, they would always go through Margaret's makeup, and Margaret would give them some different types of makeup, and she just loved looking really good, and that was one thing I really appreciated about my wife, is that she really took care of herself very well, and she really she cared about her appearance and about how she looked, and how she presented herself. She was very particular that way.
It's funny that you mentioned about nieces looking through her makeup kit, because when we were younger, me and Heather and Carrie used to be excited when you guys came down to visit in Beardy's, and I was always looking forward to looking through her makeup when she wasn't around. I always wanted to try it on. It just looked so extravagant, her little lifestyle. Like she had expensive perfumes and a very unique style.
Yes. The other thing that she did is she loved her jewelry. She had different types of jewelry that she really loved. And there's another funny story. When my daughter would come home, usually from Toronto or wherever she was living, usually she would go through Mom's jewelry case, and Mother would be missing some of her nice jewelry when my daughter left, and she'd ask her about that. Where was this necklace? And oh, that I thought you wanted me to have that. So her jewelry got distributed as well as her makeup.
Yeah, she loved her jewelry as well, and she always had like a ring on every finger, right? And like maybe more than one ring. And she was always dolled up,
Yeah.
like what Bill said earlier, that she never went out in public without makeup. She always had her hair done, and like she was so beautiful on the outside as well as in. That's one thing I'm gonna miss about my auntie, is that she always cared about her appearance, and like she was really well kept clean, and like she smelled so beautiful. She had a certain scent to her. Did you notice that?
Yes.
She smelled like makeup and perfume mixed together. All her stuff smelled like that, have that certain scent, like her clothes.
Margaret was known as a high maintenance woman. In that she always had to be dressed and be made up just so, and that was Margaret.